The race to NDC 2028 Shasie the CNE giddy as is a wine na bedi NDC anim ahead of 2028 and they are about 2028 no as we speak yenim yenim say by 2027 next year ya was say NDC new leader His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enkobiem it stands say per the constitution of the country no according to 2 terms we say NDC new leader. Now global info analytics Mussa Dankwah eda no say omo akoye research na nipa pa atwa omo titi omo pe NDC akomia no say chale enye ni peketo but they will trim it down to 5. Mussa Dankwah say this around no obopini NDC delegates ankasa ebisom say why potin na mo NDC for modern kwa mututu say obawe ne yentie nsema Mussa Dankwah say after his post no ohun ye na ye wia ye den sema Mussa Dankwah de bae no ebeto so.
Hello, good evening. I'm Akwaba about Global Info Analytics, and I think Friday 10th April 2026. It's about with the NDC race. No, who is NDC? This time around, yani NDC delegates in a dinkita more than 10,000 of them. I think 11,000, 10,000 of them. And I don't dinkita across all the regions. First one, yeah, about 5,700. Second one, almost 4,700. But the full report will be out next week. Now, is saying, your friend delegates on telephone across. Now, the is say, ya mo ubia edin antre ubi, there be. No, the friend unprompted recall. And no, ya mo ubia edin antre say, sumasi, and air contested. Anyway, they were trying to there be. It be so say. And this back with you will be original on my name for 2028. Why now? It do so on better mano. Or more a dean in train near young Cassayan taking. A dean the coy, a dorsal. A man for frame, as must be caught, way back, in Tiffany Dinka, and I compile a dean in a dean by 26. 26. Now a dean said. The wine when omudi emaye akwasi upon fosu honorable Dr. Dominic Ayeni, Attorney General, Hanatete, former Minister of Trade and Foreign Minister, Alex Mould, former GMPC, Mahama Yarega, Majority Leader, Agbemeva Lolomavo Eleplim, NDC, Eastern Region, Akotia Constituency to be precise, Sylvester Mensah, I think Exim Bank, Kanabi Bisa, yes, Kojo Bonsu, Ghana Ambassador to China, Iwada Kun, former Tema Oil Refinery Boss, Ama Kofi Bua, Minister for Environment, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Guzitano, 24-hour economy, Frank Amakohini, Ashanti Regional Minister, Kobna Donko, former Finance Minister and former Bank of Ghana Governor, Spio Gabra, former Ambassador to the United States and Minister for Communication, Montaka Mubarak, Honorable, current Minister for Interior, Zinato Ajman Rollins, MP, Koli Klote, Eric Opoku, Minister for Agric, MP for Mr. Sunafu, Safobi, Professor Joshua Alabi, former UPSC and I think current board chairman, Ghana Commercial Bank, Kudetu Ablakwa, Foreign Minister, Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, Professor Opoku Ajiman, Nana, current Vice President, Haruna Idrisu, Minister for Education, Atufosin, Minister for Finance, and Asidu Nketia, Chairman. So, Edi and Edi call, and this delegate in chair. Maybe some say one number 2 man. Inti mwaya mudima no next week emeboa who be a course. Very fascinating. Why any key contenders in the NDC race, top 5? Why Ena Asedin Ketia defeating hands down? Why Suna Osomwa na heading? Listen. The Dunya Bremo from Global Info Analytics. Good night and bye-bye.
All right, in the Mussa Dankwah information or there were two no. Or say why na office party in the kwa obetimi adim kunim. Now according to Mussa Dankwah no, or say NDC race no. I say offer by be a General Mosquito din ya shata system no. General Mosquito ni din ya shata. General so sheda me na non ka say race menso me kobi. Instead of again chebra, why na office NDC the kwa obetimi awene NPP for kwa year like 38. Inim say like 38 e ya the neko. Na no Zito ma papa edi kama. Edi Zito di man de enyame na meka. E say friend elder din Ukaya mpacho confess have particular video no me the better the description of this particular video about pure ha na wahwe edi Zito di man like 38 njale na enya asemwa na NDC mu na ho na finance no ebe sha ase because yenim say party no if his excellency John Dominic Mama and sign Kobiem there that means somebody needs to represent NDC. Somebody will have to represent NDC ahead. The NDC there is no say and say ye pew that particular battle no e be also by 2027 because per the constitution of NDC no it was say nipa no representing ahead of 1 year to the general election, which means say better about 2028 December there. I was say by 2027 December na ye nipa NDC de na eko na ho na Mussa Dankwah nsem no e won to so call around was on there was sample NDC delegates and yes the general public because that na Mussa Dankwah ye general public but say this time around there or ye NDC delegates na kasa information or the baba next week no NDC delegates but in the polls yes ye polls e wa ha why potting na office here the kwa NDC the kwa e be ma like 38 mo akere no usu say like 38 e betimi awe ni aba e wo Ghana na yenyina yinim senia NPP atro mo ho agu system especially omne kokwa akuafo tie nsem bi omnam kokwa akuafo ene nsem kokwa akuafo no eka
mama wudi kokwa dada ye wa ma piafa fere ho kire ye mama uya dania odi eka
enti NPP for akwose akuafo aki say Muhammad akuafo ka minim ka omodo de the comment section we betim do adwen kira ba as to say cocoa price na NPP for their politics no it make sense and it make sense there I have no idea wow him no to betimi do adwen kira ba but as we speaking like 38 and share the campaign no as one share dan share say me hu say like 38 e betimi awe ni aba but Mussa Dankwah say nipa potin NDC for so modern band o say bi o ho General Mosquito so modern be from kwan e bi o ho so ni General Mosquito di o mti be sie ni e bi o so be defeat General Mosquito inti e be hwe say General Mosquito betimi ali the NDC ahead of 2028 general election onto victory and as on today in the comment section of our adventure ebra
Mama did was that or realizing say he needs to capture offend the state capture two take capture 1 capture 2 one look at the prominent media personalities or manoko we say no muntu mento you that's the way
to be honest.
You know making sure say obe identify them on social contract. That is where he gave for that 70 something million budget to take care of them. It has to speak right now on authority.
You're saying this on authority.
Every man be a sotu media houses.
Media houses in Ghana.
Lawyer Maurice Ampa say ma waka no say every month be a sorting media houses. They say we NPP communicator. Inti yen say every month sorting media houses no. E betia ma NDC awene, e na say betia ma NPP awene a pacho for adventure. Ebra. This is the debate with the Munufie. Pacho so you subscribe here, take your time and then subscribe for me. Send a dana the video bar onso onsa e betime akambi.